You got to watch short stuff, you.
The Reinhard Hotel. The historical Reinhard Hotel, located on Blue Hill Road North before C.R. Walker School, is no more. It was built by Dr. Claudius Roland Walker and Mrs. Mabel Walker in the 1930s, and now, after nearly 100 years, it has collapsed.
Reinhard Hotel just collapsed. Came down.
The road had to be closed because of the amount of rubble blocking the road, and a tractor had to be brought in to clear the debris. Aerial footage by Reliable Drone Service. Aerial footage by Reliable Drone Service. Aerial footage by Reliable Drone Service. It was originally built so the black tourist had somewhere to stay, because they were not allowed to stay at the other hotels that were reserved for white people. The women's suffrage movement met at the hotel during the 1950s. In later years, the Bahamas Union of Teachers, whose president at the time was Mrs. Mabel Walker, met there. It was also used for weddings, parties, church, and social events. It was even once the headquarters of the Progressive Liberal Party. As the daughter of the late C.R. Walker explains,
black people couldn't go down to the hotels and they couldn't go to certain places. Therefore, Papa built this hotel so when tourists come in who are black, they could live there. We had the Elks Convention, was held in the Bahamas one, and they had some of them lived there, they had their banquet there. And then a lot of the women's suffrage movement, they met there. And also the Bahamas Union of Teachers, because I remember that night when the principal of Western Senior, as it was known, they called and said that the director of education said that teachers' union could meet at there. So they started meeting at the hotel. This whole idea, people thinking that only thing happened in '67. It had started before that. You know, these people were working towards making a better Bahamas for all. You know, some of them could not do things openly because, you know, they might get fired from their jobs. Things were not easy for black people. Things didn't just happen. This was building up. It was building up. And you had to, and it is more you educate your people and what they can do, it would be better for the colony as it was in that time. It just, 67 just didn't come like that. It was a build-up of years and years of struggle and working among your people.
Will the taxpayers have to pay for this to be restored? Will the government restore it, or will the government simply sell it to a foreigner to do whatever they want with it, like they sell all the other crown lands in the Bahamas?
Look here, you got to watch Shorts to View all the time, anytime, overtime, under time, between the time. Shorts to View. That's how Johnny Cake said.